Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. We're going to our third tournament game here against George Whitworth. I don't think we've played before, so this will be our first meeting. Mechabellum is a 1 versus 1 auto battler, with giant mechs blasting each other to bits with missiles and rockets and lasers. There was a big patch recently and I'm loving it. Really enjoying the game again. So here we have to pick our starting specialist, it gives us a unique ability, and our starting units. I like ones which give us economy or stats for our units, and I like starting with tanks where I can, and ideally a little bit of chaff as well, some small units. We're very lucky here, we've got heavy armour tanks, which is a match made in heaven. Our opponent is giant specialist with tanks and crawlers, so he's going to be trying to get giant units ahead of the curve quite early. Often they play aggressive with heavy flanks, so we need chaff because it's what we're missing. I'm going to go with crawlers here because they'll cover the flanks as well. I've had a lot of success with these late positioned ones, so that our tanks actually tank damage as our crawlers advance in this first turn, so we'll get to make good use of that heavy armour specialist. I like to space my arc lights about here, just so a little bit off the tower, so if I have crawlers behind the tower they can weave past them. And this guy in the middle back a little bit in case there's a midline sniper, he'll get distracted by the tanks rather than popping the arc light. This looks solid, I'm happy with this, let's see what he's thinking. Aggro on the left side with late snipers on the right. He does have assault marksman, but he doesn't have anti-air on them. He does have, a full set of tanking tanks, interesting, no range on mechanical rage. So we've cleared his chaff and our late arrivals have just got stuck in. I think we're going to lose this round, but it's close and that's okay. We need these crawlers to deal with these snipers, but it looks like they're hell-bent on going for these tanks instead. Don't think it's quite enough we went for that sniper. We've split badly here. Small differences in positioning can make a huge impact. Offer the speed up. Yeah, we're going to lose this, didn't deal with these snipers. Interesting setup, I've not seen that before. Oof. Laser sights is really strong, but that means we won't be able to get 2 more sets of tanks, and tanks are what we need. Missile strike is strong as well. I think laser sights work best for us here, and we'll put it on whichever arc light got the most experience. This fella. Right. Then we'll do another set of tanks and some crawlers to threaten over here. Put these tanks over here. Unlock Fang. And let's see what he's going for. More tanks. And did he take the sniper scope? Just having a little look for it. I don't see it here. So I'm tempted to go arc light carry here. That arc light can now match or outrange the snipers. We'd have the arc lights protected behind the tank line. We'd need to push for charge shot and range on the arc lights fairly fast. Nice, the flank worked. That's won us around comfortably. Ooh. It's round 3. Let's go with intensive training here. And a level 3 arc light is not to be sneezed at. These guys are going to get missiled, so I'm not going to bother upgrading them. 500 left over. We need some air protection. So I think we need some fangs. Giant specialist with extended range fortress, wow. Okay, that changes things. Now expecting a fortress this turn. I'm going to go Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix is good here. And then some fangs as chaff. Drop the fangs here. And here. And the phoenixes would go about here. A little bit worried about this flank being wide open to his phoenixes. But there's not much more we can do there. There's the fortress, with a 120 meter range. Hopefully this guy will do some work. We'll need to get shields on our fangs to make them last a little bit longer. His missile was good, dealt with our crawlers. We need the phoenixes to get onto the fortress, because it's not protected from anti-air at the moment. Just these few crawlers will distract all this lot while we deal with this guy. Hopefully our big arc light gets the killing blow. Give him that juicy XP. Oh, not quite. I'm always cheering on my special units, hoping they get all the kills. I know in the grand scheme of things it doesn't really matter, but for me it's fun. Right. Ooh. I was hoping for melting point, but this is interesting. A hacker to support each of our tank sets. Good into our opponent's units. And their shield bubbles could be good as well. A little bit closer. Don't want to be too close though, otherwise splash damage might hurt them. Range means they'll be able to shoot over the top of the tanks rather than standing in the middle of them. Some more chaff. Let's have them staggered. They don't all arrive at the same time. 100 left over. He's going to keep missling this and that's fine. These guys did do some damage, let's upgrade them. Hackers to steal this is the dream. We'll see. He's gone snipers and an extra fort. And a rhino in the back corner. Okay. A bit lucky we've got the hackers and the phoenixes. Ah, there's no way we'll get this in time. We'll get this fortress though. Nice. Oh, both fortresses. And the pass off as well. Nice. That keeps the hack going, even if the first hacker dies. Stolen. It's daylight robbery. We stole his big rhino. Oh, sorry dude. We're at the business end of the game now. So these guys need to get sold, they're not going to kill him. Or deployment module is free. Well, it costs 50 because we don't get the skip money. But that's still cheaper than spending 100 on field recovery. Let's get some level ups. Double the stats for half the price, can't say fairer than that. This was the one that did most of the work, so let's reward him. And because they're relatively high level, I'm thinking shield. Let's push and get range. No, the missile's a bad idea. He's likely to get barrier on the fortresses. But if we put it on the tower, it stops the rhino from advancing on the tower quite so quickly. Now it's not distracted with the flanking crawlers. If I was him, I'd move the rhino to there. Nope, he didn't. Still up there. This is looking good. And high-level hackers steal stuff so fast. He's running out of chaff, but I'm still scared of this guy. Can we steal this? The missile slow is good, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Not going to be in time. It's going to kill the hacker. That's a shame, all that hacking wasted. But we got it. Whew. Sorry dude, the turnover damage from hackers is crazy. Whew. So that was a more standard game, with tank aggro on the front left, and this rhino so far back. Absorption module didn't really do a lot. Hackers were just worth their weight in gold versus this kind of thing. The phoenixes, not sure if they were worth, but it was just good insurance for dealing with these fortresses before he had the marksman down, and then he was distracted buying those marksmen as counters to the phoenix. I liked his opening setup. Not quite sure I understand the idea of leaving them naked, because I could have had a crawler set here go straight up that way. Maybe I should have done with that deployment module. Tricky. I think he got baited by the extended range fortress. Oh, he took strike specialist and never actually did a strike. When I only had heavy armor, really. Not sure if we made the best use out of this either, but it was good. It did a lot of kills. Hackers were solid across the board. I just wish you could see the stats and how much damage they did. Sledgehammers did good. The nice thing about the shield is at level 3, it's 60,000 health, which is an entire fortress worth of hit points just in this bubble. Oh well, let's see what combat power we've gained or lost there. Ooh, a decent amount of combat power, but not much MMR. Live ranking, second. Yeah, not sure I believe that. When more games finish, I'm sure we'll drop down again. Well, hope you had some fun. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the next game.